Now, Parker, you're left-handed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that. You know, any advantage growing up to being a left-handed kid? Because I was out watching a coach pitch game the other day, and it seemed like I saw 6 or 7 left-handed kids, which to me was really odd. And I always thought at a younger age, at some point, being left-handed either would be an advantage or a disadvantage. Was it either for you in Little League coming up one way or the other?
In Little League, I always wanted to play shortstop, and I couldn't do that.
Right.
I kind of got stuck in the outfield, but as I got older in like middle school and high school, I realized that it does have its advantages, and you can do different things with it. So.
You had the different blind side in football, too. You needed, the right tackle instead of the left tackle?
Yeah.
Now, Trevor, for you, talk a little bit about what is the expectation for you coming in? Is it pitching going to be your primary role? Because I know sometimes, it seems like every really good, probably Division I player was a pitcher, growing up because they had the arm strength. At some point, they were a pitcher or weren't. Is that the role that you think you'll fit in moving forward?
Well, I mean, yeah, I hope so. I hope both roles fit
Oh, really?
in. I mean, I love center field and I love playing outfield. I was a shortstop all my life.
Yeah.
Until I got to high school and he changed that.
Because you weren't a disabled left-handed kid like Parker.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, he changed me to outfield and I just loved it.
Yeah.
And then I started moving to pitching about sophomore year, and I loved it too. So I don't know, I just can't take the two apart.
I gotcha. You love balls, so it's hard to separate. What about you, Parker? Coming in, what is the expectation? And I know a lot will change once you're there and over the course of 4 years, but where do you see yourself fitting on this team defensively?
Just playing in the outfield. I'm not going to pitch up there or anything, but I know they graduated 2 outfielders this year, and I'm going to work hard and hopefully earn a spot this year. I mean, if not, I'll still work hard and see what happens. So.
Yeah, and Parker, you and I were talking about this when you look at other sports, and I think we were talking about football, and I said, what were your opportunities in football and other sports? And Trevor, I know you played basketball.
Yes.
Did you have a fall sport?
No.
No. I didn't think so. I felt bad, but I didn't think you did. We'll come back to it. But for you, Parker, obviously football, there were opportunities, and I asked, it was very interesting, I asked Casey and Jared this question, and I'll ask you now, is when you started looking at your opportunity to play college sports, was baseball your first option in terms of I really want to play college baseball? Or when you looked at all of your options across all sports, it was the best option to perform or play at the level you really wanted to be at?
I mean, probably last year I would have said football, but because I got letters and stuff, and it was just kind of interesting to see. But now that I looked at it and sit down, my baseball was just what's best overall.
And why was that? I'm sorry, you were probably going to say I interrupted you. Why is that?
I mean, it's 30 minutes from home, and it just can't get any better.
Yeah, absolutely. Trevor, when you were a kid, did you think you'd grow up to be a baseball player? Or were you going to be an NBA guy? Or?
Oh, no, definitely not NBA. I mean, I'm 5'10", but, baseball is where it's at for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I grown up wanted to be a baseball player, period.
Yeah. So who's your favorite team?
My favorite team, Atlanta Braves.
The Braves, Parker?
Unfortunately, the Cubs.
The Cubs, I gotcha. How long have you, I'm just curious, how long have you been a Cubs fan?
My whole life, because my dad's sister lives up there, so.
So you guys get to go up and go to the games?
Yeah, we've been a few times, but the 2 games I've been to recently, they clinched the division back a while back, and then they came back and won 8-1 one game. So. Do
you blame Bartman, or you?
Oh, yes.
You do blame him. Okay. You're listening to Inside Hilltopper Sports, presented by Blue Cotton. We're talking baseball with Trevor Lowe and Parker Cash of Warden Central and Glasgow, respectively. We're going
family baseball.